Hey guys, it's time for our 12th art sound off, and I just finished recording an inking overview covering a bunch of different inking supplies, and that was sort of to prep and help me think about the panel that I'm going to be presenting at Nokus Fest. I am pretty excited. I've got loads of cool toys to demonstrate for them, and hopefully we will cover some awesome ground, and I will try to record that panel. So if you guys can't make it to New Orleans because you're in another state or in another country or on the moon, you can check that out later. But if you are in New Orleans, if you are in Louisiana, I highly recommend you just come on down to Nokus Fest and come say hi and check out my panel and ask me loads of questions and be like, I watch your channel and I wanted to know this, that, and another thing, and I would love to help you out. I will be tabling for both days, and I will be selling copies of Kara, 31 Days Under the Waves, my 31 Days Under the Waves coloring pages, which are turning out amazing, you guys, and loads of other cool comic-y goodness, and yeah. So today I went to Jerry's Artarama, which is one of the two local art supply stores here in the Nashville area, and it's one of my favorites, and I highly recommend you guys check out Mike, not Jerry, over on the Jerry's Artarama channel, because he does some really great videos. They are informative and funny and humble and encouraging, which is great, right? And I really feel like for a brand, they are trying really hard to actually encourage our community. And I also feel the same way about Cheap Joe's 2-minute art tips. I think they are great. So if you haven't checked those out yet, I highly recommend you check out both, especially Mike Not Jerry, because that dude is super funny. But we were at Jerry's today, and I picked up some supplies for my the workshop panel thing I'm going to be doing. And I also picked up some toys for myself because I have a problem. Mostly watercolor stuff because I have a problem. And I just always really enjoy going to art supply stores. There's something about the smell. There's something about just wandering around, looking at art toys, feeling the paper, just sort of being in that environment is very calming for me. So it's a real treat to get to go down there, and I don't get to go there as much as I would like. I mean, I could get in the car and drive, but I used to, when I lived in Savannah, there was a Blick, like a block down from Norris Hall, which was where Sequa kids were. So I went to Blick like every day. So I have a real problem with art toys. And so that's sort of, I didn't really have a topic for today, but that kind of makes me think they used to say, there's a very popular saying, and it used to get told at me a lot, that it is a poor artist who blames his tools. And so people will take that to mean sometimes that if you're really a good artist, you can work with the most terrible supplies and still be amazing, which is probably true. If you're really great, you probably can make anything bend to your will. But a lot of us are just, A, we may not want to put that much time into working with crayons. B, we may just have some preferences that are not crayon based. I don't know, but there are definitely some phenomenal artists who can work with those sort of materials and make amazing art, so I'm not at all shaming them. I'm just saying, for me, finding the right art material, helping other people find the right art material can be fantastic because it can sometimes change your life, and it can sometimes open up doors that weren't available to you beforehand. So, it's sort of why I love doing these reviews, and I love playing with art supplies. I kind of think of them as toys. So, you know, I'm just a giant kid. I'm just a giant 8-year-old girl who's playing with her favorite toys all the time, which is really cool, right? Or it can be really cool. Sometimes it's kind of frustrating because I would like to grow my community and be able to make this more of a sustainable, especially financial thing for me. And that's a little bit hard. I'm still navigating that, still figuring that out. But I had a good day going to Jerry's, so I thought I would share that with you guys. Some of you guys are really fortunate and you live in areas that have multiple art supply stores. Like the San Francisco area has like 5. That's crazy, right? So some of you are just spoiled for great choices, but we have 2. Unless you count Michael's, and I don't count Michael's, we have Plaza and we have Jerry's. And Plaza's okay. It's smaller and it has less selection, and sometimes what they have is like a weird choice. And Jerry's is all right as well. I wish they had a larger watercolor brush selection in store, because I know they make some great brushes, and I don't always have access to those brushes, and I am very much a buy-in person kind of gal, if you guys couldn't tell. So, I mean, I would love to see their watercolor section expand, but if that's not what the community wants, if I'm like the only one around here who cares about that, you can't hold that against them. So I guess that was my day today. I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys make something awesome tonight, or just try to make something, period. I know a lot of us are still struggling with feelings, but I'm trying to be very positive for you guys, and please do not take that as a lack of sensitivity. I understand that many of us are just kind of overwhelmed right now, so I'm trying to provide a little bit of respite for that. Some people say respite. It's respite, right? It's not respite. This is the problem when you've educated yourself from books. Anyway, guys, it was super great hanging out with you. As always, it's a pleasure. Bye!